Hey, thanks for checking out this video. And what we're going to do is, you may have an extension cord and the plug on the end might have gotten loose in there where you have a bad connection a lot of times when you plug stuff into it, things fall out. And the replacement plug was like $3 for a really, really cheap one. So then at Walmart, I just got this and put it on there for $3.47. And yeah, so we're going to do that and show you the process of doing that today. While you're here, let me remind you, check out my invention. It combines a table saw and a miter saw into one tool in a new and better way. There are links in the description, parallel saw patent pending. And check out my blog too, removeconfusion.com. Alright, so this thing, since it's a cheap one, it doesn't have any screws. It's probably not meant for you to take apart. But the way to take one, it's probably got snaps in there, so I like to take a knife. There's like a plastic prying tool, but anyways, it's just a thin blade, and you stick it in there, and I just twist. See there it goes, starting to pop loose, and that's how you see there it goes. It's not like I've done this before. I'm doing this. You're seeing me do it for the first time. I've never messed with this one or got in here. Anyways, it's popping loose. You can see there. So let me finish taking it apart, and then we'll see what's inside there. It popped apart. So to work it, and you see there's clips there, and then they're at the back, and it's obvious, the green is the ground, and hot line and the neutral line. And you can test them with the multimeter setting continuity. We'll do that in a minute. But we're gonna have to solder it right there on that little circuit breaker there, going directly to that, and on the ground line going directly to the actual copper that connects to the strip where you actually plug to. So probably what I'll do is snip off the wires and put a hook in the wires and then just connect those directly. Okay, so I've got the multimeter and it's set to test if I have continuity, basically. So when those two things have electrical connection between them, it tones. So then I can figure out which one of these pins, like say for example this one right here, which if you have like that's the ground, and then you got these two. So like with the ground up, right, that one's to the driver's side. I get confused with left and right, so I use the passenger and driver's side sometimes. Anyways, doesn't go to the black one, it goes to the white one. And then that one right there, the black one, yep. And then boom for the ground. Yeah. So once I know that, then I can use that to go with the same thing here. That would mean that I would go this wire to where the white one is on here, and this one to where the black one is on here, and then the ground obviously goes to the ground. And the way I like to solder wire to wire is I put a little hook in it. Can you see that? Little hook. And I put a little hook in the other wire. And then that kind of helps hold them together, because when you're soldering things, that's a big problem, is how to hold everything where you got to hold it. Anyway, we'll get it all soldered up and then we'll hook it up. Alright, I've soldered the white wires together in the green, and the black one here hasn't been soldered yet to anything. But you've got to, put some tape around these because they're just bare in there and they could cross and jump somewhere they don't need to go. It's kind of hard to use the tape in like its full-size piece. So what I like to do is take some scissors and cut the tape into whatever small little piece I can, and just put a bunch of small little pieces on there that are easier to manage. And that's just a little tip for putting on electrical tape in situations like this. But there you have it. Alright, so we've got it all soldered up here and everything, and the connections are made, but before we put it back together we want to check and make sure we have continuity like we're supposed to. So we'll take the meter, and first thing we want to make sure is that none of these jump to the other ones. Okay, and then we want to make sure that they go where they're supposed to go. There we go, that one's right. That one's right. And that one's right. Okay, so we should be able to put this together and have it work. Here it is. All snap back together, and it's cool because now we have a nice tight connection on all these. So yeah, I mean, it's like hard to even pull that out or push it in. That's awesome. And let's give it a testaroo. I'll click this switch I got going this little light, and it works. So voila. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos, and be sure to check out my invention. I'll put a link in the description or whatever. Parallel saw, patent pending. It combines a table saw and a miter saw into one tool. It'd be cool if you could check that out and like it and share it, because I'm just a lonely inventor who came up with this idea, and I'm having trouble like marketing it, you know, because I have a job. I have to clean up everyone's yard, and they call me all the time. Also, check out my blog. I run a Christian apologetics blog. If you don't know what that is, check it out. RemoveConfusion.com. Basically providing proof for what Christians believe and that kind of thing. And that's a lot of what my YouTube channel is dedicated to too. So check out my other videos, and thanks for stopping by.